Hello everyone, this is Lisa from GentFence. Our main product is triangle bending fence, temporary fence, high security fence, chain link fence, and we have kinds of fences and all kinds of fittings to suit a whole system. Today I will mainly to instruction you the garden gates for you. Our garden gate have single gate, double gate, and sliding gate. Of course, the sliding gate can be also electric, automatic. And now we have a sample single gate here. I will mainly show you the single gate here and to show you some details. Okay, now the first part we can see is for our lock on the single gate. You can see this lock is nearly same with the lock on is nearly same as the lock on our door. And you can see here we also have keys and to pin it to open and close. Here is the link. Here is the key to lock it or to open it. It's very suitable and very beautiful. And this part will be packed in a carton box and to shipped with the gate panel with you. And you can use the screws to fix it with the gate frame. And for this part, we will finish the installation on our factory, and don't worry, all this part will be very easily. If you still cannot install smoothly, we also have an instruction video for you to show you how to use it. Okay, this is the part for the lock. And this part you can see, we call it a gate stopper. This is used to stop our gate panels to turn over this side when we close the gate. And even there is a big wind, this one can well until our gates run over and run to this way. So with this one, you can change the open side of your gate, and this way, with this one, it can be only open to one side and not 180 degree, just 90 degree. Also, you can change the lock to the way which way you can open. And this part we can see we called it a hinge. This is to link our gate with the post. And you can see here is a big screw and to fix it with a nut. Here is a screw to thread into the gate panel to fix it. And you can see here is when we make the opening, it's very smoothly and it won't have much damage to our post and frames. And the distance you can see, the distance you can check it and to fix it with this thread screw. If you want a shorter one, you can make it into the post longer, and if you want to have a bigger one, you can also make this is longer outside. Hello, here you can see we have two samples for the single gate. And this is in front, this one is with a vertical tube inside. And beside this one, this is with a welded mesh in filling, and here is a horizontal tube in the center to make the frame is much more stronger. And for the two kind of single gate is with the same structure. You can see we have a gate panel. Here on the two sides we have a gate post, and with the gate lock and the gate hinge. So what this or single gate we mainly produce is 0.9 meter, 1 meter, 1.2 meter. Of course, if you want a this or 1.5 meter is also okay. And the height can be suited for your fences. And the height can be suited the height of your fences to keep a same height with your fences. If your fence, the popular height for it is 1 meter, 1.2, 1.5, and 1.8. And you can see all this product is powder coated black. So the surface treatment for this product is mainly PVC coated. and various colors can be available for you. Mostly our clients request the same color with their fences to make the whole system with the same color. And for the size, you can see the frame size. For this one is 40 by 60 millimeter rectangle tube. And the thickness can be 1.2 mm, 1.5, 1.8, and 2 mm. All cars we suggest is 1.5 mm would be enough. For this kind, the inner vertical tube is 20 by 20 with the thickness with 1 mm or 1.2 mm. For the post, we have two sizes recommended to you. The first one is like this. This is 60 by 60 square post and is with a 2 mm thickness. Also, the bigger one size we suggest is 80 by 80. Of course, the thickness can be thinner. It can be 1.5, 1.8, and 2 mm will be enough for support the single gate. For this one, the sizes for the frame and for the post and the fittings such like the gate lock and the hinge is same like this one, but the inner mesh, the size will be same wire diameter as your triangle bending fence or other fences. The wire diameter can be 4 mm, 5 mm, or 6 mm. The hole size, if the fences circle your garden is triangle bending fence, the hole size will be also same with your triangle bending fence. If other fences, the hole size can be made as your requirement. It can be 50 by 200, 75 by 150, and any hole sizes as your requirement. Of course, here you can see we have a horizontal tube here. This one is mainly to use to separate the welded mesh to two parts because all the PVC coated before all the PVC coated all the gates, we will blast on it to make sure all the powder coating will be very strong and can be used for a longer time. And the meshes, if with a thinner wire or a big hole size, then the mesh panel may be a little out of shape and is bending not very straight. So here we add a horizontal tube to separate the panels to a smaller one to keep it much more stronger and to keep it strong after the PVC coated and after all the processes. Of course, this is the post with a rectangle frame. Other sizes also available such like 30 by 50 mm or 60 by 60 mm or a square tube like 50 by 50 mm. All sizes, all materials is available for you. And this is a rectangle or square tube to make the frame. And another we suggest is to make it by a round post. We also can make it as a round post. Also, we have the suitable gate lock and the suitable hinge to suit the round tube frame gate. The sizes and the wire diameters can be same with this kind of gate, but the frame size will be a little different because it's round tube. The outside, the frame size can be 22 mm, 48 mm, 60 mm, and the thickness can be 1.2 mm, 1.5, 1.8, and 2 mm. The inner of the round tube frame post, the inner of the round tube frame gate is welded mesh, and the wire diameter and the hole size can be the same like this or other sizes as your requirement. And the hinge will be a little different. Here I have a sample. I can show you the details. Of course, if the tube or the frame is round, the post for the gate can be also square or be round post. The round post, if you require a round post, the size will be 60 mm with a thickness at least 1.8 mm. or maybe bigger, we can make it 75 mm with a thickness of 1.5, 1.8 or 2 mm. Oh, is that your requirement? And here I have a sample for the hinge which is suitable for the round tube frame gate. And if you require a no whether it's round post or square post for the gate, we have a special hinge which is just like a letter L. We call it L hinge to fix the panels with the post. And you can see here is the thread, and we have 2 nuts on it. And you can see here is the thread, and we have 2 nuts on it. If we have a post, we should punch a hole on the both sides, and to put this bolt to through the post, then fix the post with the 2 nuts. And this part is to fix the tube we welded on the round post. And this part is to fix the tube we have welded onto the frame. And in this way, when you open or close the gate, it may be like this. 不对。 And in this way, if you open your gate, it may be like this. Here is the post. This part is stable. Here is the post. Here is the post. This part will be stable with the post and don't move. Here is a round tube to fix with the hinge. And when you open the gate, it may be like this. And this is the frame of the gate to make it open or close very smoothly. Also, this is galvanized and we can make it powder coated. Don't worry about the rust, it will be used for a really longer time. No worry about that. Okay, now we have finished the introduce for our single gate. It can be with a square tube as the frame, also can be rectangle post. Also, we have round tube to as the frame. Every can as your requirement, and every can we can make it. Of course, we also can make the double gate or sliding gate, but as the sample will be too big, so we don't have sample here, but we have installed some gates on our own workshop, and later we have a video for show you the details. Hi friends, this is Lisa from GentFence. Today we have finished the all introduced for our single gate, double gate, and sliding gate. Of course, you can see the sliding gate, we can make it open or close by hand. Also, we can make it electric, automatic. And any kinds of gates, we can make it for you, just waiting for your request. And our main products is triangle bending fence, temporary fence, chain link fence, high security fence, and gates. Any kinds of fences, we can make it, just waiting for your comments, and we can have more details talking about you. Also, we have various kinds of drawings of the gates we want to show you. If you want to have more news about us, you can follow us. We have many following live shows. I believe there must be one product can interest you. If you have any questions, you can contact us and waiting for your news. Bye bye.